Please welcome your host for the evening, former CNN anchor and White House correspondent, CEO and president of Malveaux Global Media, and ALS advocate, Suzanne Malveaux.
Thank you, and welcome to this very special evening, the awards gala for the 85th Annual Regeneron Science Talent Search, recognizing and celebrating 40 remarkable students. I am honored to serve as your host tonight. I think this might be our fourth, fifth, sixth occasion together, so I am so grateful again for the invitation. We are here at the beautiful National Building Museum. Isn't it amazing? We have a wonderful evening that is planned for you tonight, including the delicious dinner that is already being served. So please begin your salad course. The Regeneron Science Talent Search, which is a program of Society for Science, is designed to identify and nurture the next generation of scientific talent. For 85 years, STS has provided a forum for the country's best and brightest young scientists to present original research to nationally recognized STEM leaders. Together, Regeneron and the Society are committed to continuing the STS tradition of encouraging and rewarding exceptional high school seniors for their pursuit of excellence in science, math, engineering, and medicine. Each of the 40 finalists will receive a minimum award of $25,000. And later tonight, we will present the top 10 prizes, including the first place award of $250,000. So this evening, we are joined by many of the Society's Board of Trustees, including Board Chair Thomas Rosenbaum, who is president of Caltech and a 1973 STS alum, and W.E. Murner, who received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2014. The Society, yes, worth an applause. The Society is proud to have 7 STS alumni in the Board of Trustees. If the entire board can please stand and be recognized for their contribution to Society for Science, please. Thank you. Thank you. And members of the Society National Leadership Council are also here tonight. If you would please stand to be recognized. From the STS class of 1954, and one of the inventors of the microprocessor, Ted Hoff, please rise. And celebrating their 50th anniversary of being STS finalists, we have a group of alumni from the class of 1976. If you would please stand. So we are so thrilled to have so many special guests here tonight, abundance of riches. You can find the details of tonight's program, information on the speakers using the QR code that is at your table or the STS website. Here's a little bit more about the history of the STS program. Take a look.
Established in 1942, the Science Talent Search is the nation's oldest and most highly regarded science competition for high school seniors. Since 1942, over 165,000 entrants have applied, more than 25,000 have been named scholars, and almost 3,320 have traveled to Washington, D.C. Past competitors have been awarded more than $37 million and some very prestigious prizes. The 40 finalists are the scientific and engineering leaders of tomorrow. They'll shape the future and invent the world our children will live in.
My pleasure to present the Regeneron Science Talent Search Class of 2026. Congratulations, everyone. So as you can see, each finalist is proudly wearing their medal, signifying membership in the elite corps of scientists and engineers known as STS alumni. Alumni who have gone on to great success, making significant impacts throughout the scientific community and beyond. We are certain that this year's class will be no exception. Tonight, we also recognize a milestone in Regeneron's commitment to STEM research competitions. We celebrate the 10th year of Regeneron's sponsorship of the Science Talent Search. And of course, to help us celebrate this milestone, we are joined by many of the first place winners of the last 9 years. So we want to meet them all. We ask that you hold your applause till the very end, if you can help yourselves. From the class of 2017, Indrani Das. Indrani is currently a 5th-year MD PhD student researching cancer immunology at Case Western Reserve University. From the class of 2018, Benjamin Firester. Benji, as he is known, is pursuing his PhD in mathematics at MIT, studying geometric analysis and partial differential equations. From the class of 2019, Anna Humphrey. Anna is unable to attend this evening. Anna graduated from Harvard and is now a consultant at Boston Consulting Group in the travel, cities, and infrastructure and public sector practice areas. From the class of 2020, Lillian Peterson. Lillian is pursuing a PhD in genetics and is a Hertz Fellow at Stanford University. From the class of 2021, Yoon-So Choi. Yoon-So is currently a graduate student at MIT studying economics. From the class of 2022, Christine Yi. Christine is working on AI safety and alignment research while studying computer science at Stanford. From the class of 2023, Neil Magdul. Neil is currently a junior studying biophysics, math, and statistics at the University of Michigan. And from the class of 2024, Achyuta Rajaram. Achyuta is on a leave of absence from MIT, currently working as a machine learning research scientist at OpenAI. And from the class of 2025, Matteo Paz. Matteo is unable to join us this evening. He continues to apply his STS research on staff at Caltech, analyzing numerical data and discovering celestial bodies. He is on a gap year from MIT. Whew, okay. Now you can applaud. So it is so wonderful to have you all here this evening to celebrate this year's class and the anniversary of Regeneron's sponsorship. Again, we invite you to enjoy your dinner, enjoy your evening. The finalists are going to be joining you shortly, and our program will resume in just a bit. So thank you again for being with us tonight and for your support of these remarkable students.
Live from Washington, D.C., It's the Regeneron Science Talent Search Awards Ceremony. Please welcome back tonight's host, Suzanne Malveaux.
Thank you. Welcome to the National Building Museum, and welcome to those joining us online. We are here tonight to celebrate the 40 finalists of the 2026 Regeneron Science Talent Search. Regeneron STS recognizes and empowers promising young scientists who are generating innovative solutions to address significant global challenges. By identifying future leaders in STEM, STS provides students with a national stage to present new ideas and challenge conventional ways of thinking. Well, tonight our finalists will receive more than $1.8 million in awards, and in total, more than $3 million in awards will be presented to the 2026 Regeneron STS finalists, scholars, and their schools. I am in awe of these young scientists. These are your children who are working to heal wounds in space, screen for autism, and curb Arctic ice melt, just to name a few, actually. I am also the proud mother of an 11-year-old girl who builds mansions with Legos and is tackling her times tables. So she's on her own journey. I am also the daughter of two parents who battled rare terminal illnesses. My mother, ALS, and my father, a glioblastoma. They were able to live their best lives thanks to the advanced scientific medical devices and cutting-edge technology. Scientists, just like you, enabled my parents to live out their final years, months, and days with joy and dignity. So, thank you. So, young scientists, thank you. We are counting on you to continue to bring your passion, your dedication, your talent, your love, and inspiration for science so that our futures can all be just a little bit brighter. We will continue to fight for you and what you do, the contributions that you make to our world. Thank you. For more than 100 years, Society for Science has been dedicated to expanding scientific literacy, scientific research, and access to STEM education for all. The Society's mission is to promote the understanding and appreciation of science and the vital role it plays in human advancement to inform, educate, and inspire. Well, now I am pleased to welcome to the stage President and CEO of Society for Science and Executive Publisher of Science News, Maya Ajmara. Maya is a globally recognized social entrepreneur. She has won many awards for her leadership and is a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. She has held several academic appointments at Duke University and Johns Hopkins, and she is an alumna of the Science Talent Search. She is also a wonderful human being. Please join me in welcoming Maya Ajmara.
Good evening. On behalf of Society for Science and our Board of Trustees, welcome to the 2026 Regeneron Science Talent Search. Tonight is very special because we're celebrating 10 years of partnership with Regeneron. Can we give them a huge round of applause? You know, early in my tenure leading Society for Science, I was told we needed to find a new sponsor for the Science Talent Search. And this was a really big deal. Among Science Talent Search alumni, we have Nobel laureates, MacArthur Fellows, and founders of major companies. STS is an American institution. Because I felt so strongly about the power of STS, I told our board that I was not going to put out my tin cup to find the next sponsor. So we decided to take a non-traditional route and put out an RFP. News of our search even made it to the front page of the New York Times. Interest in being the next title sponsor of the Science Talent Search was high. 50 countries and philanthropists reached out to us, including many well-known names. From there, 10 submitted letters of interest, and we narrowed the search to just 5. I then crisscrossed the country to meet with the leadership of these companies so that we could ask one question: why should you take on the legacy of America's crown jewel? I will never forget the day I met Len Schleifer and George Yancopoulos at their Regeneron office. Their stories were of humble beginnings. Len was the grandson of immigrants and went to Forest Hills High. George was the child of Greek immigrants and went to the Bronx High School of Science. Both were astute young scientists who completed rigorous research and competed in the Science Talent Search. As I shared my own story, we would learn that the three of us were all cut from the same cloth. I am the daughter of Indian immigrants, and like them, a product of the public school system and a graduate of the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. And like them, I too competed in the Science Talent Search. Len and George would go on to build their biotech company from scratch, seeing it through the highs and lows while never losing sight of a core principle: to do well by doing good. I was struck by their love for the Science Talent Search and their belief in the program. It was also not lost on me that this would be a full circle moment for Len and George. They were so profoundly affected by their Science Talent Search experience that they wanted to give back. Their hearts were in this. And not only that, they were interested in the Society for Science's vision as well. During our meeting, they asked me, what impact did Society for Science want to make? And where did I want to take this nearly 100-year-old organization? And I told them I wanted to make sure that every young person in this country could become a scientist or engineer if that's what they wanted to be when they grow up. They nodded their heads in agreement. We were on the same page. So along with the search committee composed of our board of trustees, we spent a good month poring over the proposals and having very intense discussions. In the end, the search committee unanimously selected Regeneron to take on the title sponsorship. Over the past 10 years, Regeneron has awarded more than $31 million through the Science Talent Search and empowered 400 finalists, 3,000 scholars, and more than 20,000 young scientists to do original research. Yeah. Regeneron has nurtured this program and helped it grow. And for that, I am personally deeply, deeply grateful. When I think back to the last decade of our partnership, I think of Regeneron's extraordinary generosity. They have devoted time, energy, and resources not only to the Science Talent Search, but to the Society's suite of outreach programs as well, helping us scale our impact. 10 years ago, we were reaching just hundreds of teachers and thousands of students. Today, we're reaching thousands of teachers and millions of students. We could not have asked for a better partner for the Society and for STS. Thank you, Len, George, Christina, Linnea, Petula, Jen, Alex, Tina, and the whole team at Regeneron for all of your hard work. And George, I have to say this publicly. Only you would crash the finalist party with me 9 years running and dance to a Motown song while the students looked at us like we arrived from another planet. Tonight will be 10, and I hope you're ready. Thank you, Regeneron, for your commitment to the Science Talent Search. And on that note, I'd like to share a video with you.
Our world faces unprecedented challenges and limitless opportunities. Now more than ever, we must elevate, motivate, and celebrate the next generation of STEM leaders. We must help them be nothing short of extraordinary.
The Regeneron Science Talent Search is the nation's most prestigious science and mathematics competition for high school students.
STS empowers the extraordinary, the legends solving today's greatest challenges, and the rising stars fueling tomorrow's breakthroughs. Together, Regeneron and Society for Science have provided a stage for America's brightest scientific minds through the Science Talent Search. And STS alumni have gone on to reimagine what's possible.
It's because of what the Science Talent Search meant to me, and also to my longtime partner and co-founder here at Regeneron, Len Schleifer, that we decided to take on the sponsorship of the Science Talent Search. I am now thrilled to be announcing that Regeneron will be renewing our commitment as the lead sponsor of the Science Talent Search for the next 10 years. The next generation of innovators, of dreamers, of world changers is out there. And this is our chance to inspire them, engage them, recognize them, and help them see the power they hold to change the world.
I am so pleased to welcome Regeneron's co-founder, co-chairman, president, and chief scientific officer, and celebrating his 50th anniversary of being an STS winner, Dr. George Yancopoulos.
That was great. That was incredible. I didn't see that coming. Thank you so much, Maya, for so eloquently capturing the shared love and belief that we have in this true national treasure, which is the Science Talent Search. And why? Because it's so great at finding and nurturing and helping along the next generation of great scientific talent. So it's an honor to be here tonight celebrating these amazing Regeneron Science Talent Search finalists. You're going to hear a lot more about these finalists, including a speech from one of them, which will only confirm how amazing they all are, representing some of the brightest young minds of the next generation, with potential to solve the world's greatest challenges. You just heard from Maya. It's hard to believe for me that it's been 50 years since I myself was a finalist on this stage back in 1976. Maya already did a good job, but I'm going to try to further convey why Regeneron is so passionate about both the Regeneron Science Talent Search and also the Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair, which we do in partnership with Maya and the Society for Science, investing more than $300 million. The answer is simple. It's deeply personal, and it's about investing for a better future. For me, my experiences with the Science Talent Search totally changed my life. by directly leading to my starting with Len Schleifer, a biotech company, inventing one drug to treat my own daughter, and others to more broadly help millions, all while allowing me to truly live the American dream. Like many of the finalists today, I grew up in a poor immigrant family, with my parents leaving their homeland because of war, without education, but with the belief that with hard work in America, anything could be possible. To give their children opportunities they never had, they worked multiple jobs. So it was my beloved grandmother, or yaya, as we say in Greek. We have any Greeks in the audience? It was my yaya who was my primary caretaker. When I was 13, I was devastated after my yaya developed what we now call Alzheimer's disease. But instead of just accepting it, I decided I would cure her. Now, this might sound absurdly ambitious for a 13-year-old kid, but I didn't realize it. That's the power of a beginner's mind, a child's mind, the willingness to challenge anything and to believe that anything is possible. So as you heard, my quest took me to the Bronx High School of Science, where with the help of a very special teacher and mentor, Mrs. Strom, I embarked on what was then called the Westinghouse Science Talent Search, on a project focused initially on regenerating neurons, hoping to rebuild my yaya's brain. My project helped me become a finalist and even one of the top 10 winners. Unfortunately, as you probably figured, I didn't cure my grandmother. But that experience, learning the process of science, the concept of questioning everything, refusing to accept limitations, as well as the recognition that I got from the Science Talent Search, changed my life. It gave me the confidence that maybe, just maybe, I could do something through science that could help the human condition. A few years later, remarkably, I met another Science Talent Search alum, Len Schleifer, and together we co-founded what we wanted to be a very different kind of biotech company. That company was named Regeneron, which, if you don't realize it, is a contraction of regenerating neurons. I haven't moved on that far from my high school science project. It reflected Len and my shared interest in this problem. So every day that I go to work and I see our company name, I am reminded of how much I owe to my high school science experience. And you can now start seeing why our commitment to the next generation of young scientists is so deeply personal and embedded in us. One thing that Len and I learned in those early days of Regeneron is that inventing new medicine is perhaps the most difficult challenge in the sciences. Many don't realize it, but less than 1 in 100 biotech companies ever succeed in inventing even a single approved FDA medicine. It's an industry of mass failures and rare successes. And it didn't come easy for us. We spent the first 20 years failing, according to the outside world. No approved medicines, no profits. But what we were really doing in those 20 years was continuing to challenge dogma, learning from our failures, re-engineering around bottlenecks over and over again, until we had finally succeeded in building some of the most revolutionary technologies in the history of our industry, allowing us to redefine the way medicines would be discovered, and leading to what some have described as unprecedented success over the last 15 years. In an industry where inventing even one new medicine is rare, we now have delivered 14 approved or authorized medicines worldwide, including some of the world's leading treatments for eye diseases, cancers, allergic diseases, and even the first treatment for Ebola. I've already admitted to you that I was not able to cure my beloved grandmother. But in her memory, I named my firstborn child after her. They were both named Urania. My daughter Urania unfortunately developed both atopic dermatitis and asthma. I don't have the time to get into it now about how devastating these related diseases are, two diseases that often occur together in the same child. It was devastating for her and for our whole family. Though I never cured my grandmother, together with my team at Regeneron, many who are here today, we invented a medicine which is now the world's leading treatment for both these diseases that my daughter suffered from. And just like every day when I see the name Regeneron, I think of the Science Talent Search. Every day I see with my own eyes, my daughter, how life-changing a new medicine can really be. And it makes me believe in destiny. I went into science to cure my grandmother. And instead, my destiny was to invent a new medicine for my daughter, her namesake. You can't make this stuff up. And that is how my life started with the Science Talent Search, impacting my own daughter. In terms of broader impact, I want to end by telling you a story from the very first gala in the year that Regeneron took on sponsorship of the Science Talent Search 10 years ago. An elderly gentleman of about 90 named Don Harless came up to me and told me that back in 1976, when I was competing in the STS, he was in charge. He was the Maya Jmura of the time. And he was the one who actually handed me my award. And then Don told me that when he was in his 80s, he started losing his vision to macular degeneration. He was devastated because he was unable to read, to drive, or even to recognize his own grandchildren. But then a doctor told him about a new miracle treatment that might be able to help him. Don took it and remarkably regained his vision. He could read again, he could enjoy his grandchildren, and had even driven by himself to the gala from the Midwest, where he now lived. And he told me that when he looked into this new medicine, he realized that it was invented by one of the kids he had handed an STS award to decades earlier. And then he realized that that same kid and his company had just taken over the STS. He was amazed. And he had to come to the gala to meet me and tell me the story and give me his wish that that year's finalist might do something that might someday impact me or my family just as I had done for him. That moment changed me. It made me truly realize how interconnected and interdependent we all are, and how what we do can touch so many lives that we don't even know about. So this is an important message to this year's STS finalists, to truly appreciate that with their extraordinary abilities comes enormous responsibility to make a difference. We need you to step up and carry on the fight against the many challenges facing humanity, from disease to climate destruction and more. In the years ahead, I hope that you will be the ones standing at podiums, telling your stories about how you use science to change someone's life. So for tonight, congratulations and celebrate. But next, I want all of you to use your talents to go forward fearlessly and relentlessly to change and save the world. Good luck.
Thank you, Gary. I want to thank Maya and George. It is amazing to hear just how personal it is to so many of us. Again, tremendous thanks to Regeneron for their continued dedication to STEM education. We are so excited for the next 10 years, so thank you. Tonight's STS finalists have experienced an unforgettable week here in Washington, D.C. They met in person for the first time just last Thursday, and they have since embarked on an action-packed schedule of rigorous judging interviews, meetings with prominent scientists and government leaders, and sharing their research with the public. They have toured monuments, visited NASA Goddard and HHMI's Janelia. They have participated in panel discussions with scientists from Regeneron and visited congressional offices on Capitol Hill. They went behind the scenes at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History's Department of Gem and Minerals and the National Gallery of Art Scientific Research and Conservation Center. Well, we would like to share with you just a glimpse of what they have been up to. So take a look.
To me, being extraordinary
Being extraordinary
means going above and beyond what's expected of you.
to push yourself as much as you can.
it's about striving for great.
Being extraordinary, you are not part of the ordinary. You have to stand apart from the crowd if you want to make a change. Regeneron STS truly gives high school seniors who are passionate about STEM a place where you can present your very niche research interests.
If selected as a top 40 finalist, they get to come to beautiful DC and have a full week of fun and maybe winning $250,000.
I was here 2 years ago visiting on public day, and I was like, wow, I don't think I'll ever get there. And now here I am.
When my dad was in high school, that was when he first heard of the Science Talent Search.
I was actually that younger student dreaming of being here. Like, I'm honestly super shocked that I'm still here. I'm taking it all in.
I mean, being in Washington, D.C. itself is already a very special experience. This is really where a lot of change happens in this country.
From the moment I stepped into the hotel and saw other finalists, they were all super welcoming.
We have a finalist lounge, so I've been learning new card games. We do table tennis, karaoke.
We talk to each other about everything, about our school, about our personal life, how we think judging's gonna go.
I'm excited for the opportunity to talk to kids my age about, research, because I haven't met many other high schoolers who are doing this sort of research.
We have a variety of research. We have theoretical maths, biology, genomics.
Thinking about some of the projects that they were doing and like their approaches to the solution is like, wow, how did you even come up with something like that?
I'll talk to 5 different people about the same thing and their minds will all go different directions, and to me that's really extraordinary. I've loved meeting everyone here.
Being together with everyone, all the ups and downs together, I feel like you can really start to see there's really a reason why each of us are here.
What am I not excited for? Capitol Hill Day, it's gonna be awesome. Excited to take a photo they've done every year since 1942.
Seeing the sights of DC, the Capitol Hill appointments with respective Congress people.
I'm really looking forward to Public Day. All 40 finalists get to share their research with the general public in DC. It'll be a great way for me to showcase my research to a broader audience.
It's been really fun to talk to a lot of different people from a lot of different walks of life. We both get to learn from that.
This entire week is just like a great opportunity. The people you meet, the tours you get to do, and the speakers you get to listen to.
We're going to meet Ted Hoff, the founder of the microprocessor. It's gonna be crazy to meet the man who was behind the team that designed it all.
Ed Thorpe came to speak, who's an STS finalist, and he did a lot of work with blackjack. So after we listened to him speak, we all went to play blackjack.
I was inspired learning about how he got into science, especially during the post-depression and during the World War era.
Like, that inspires me a lot, and that I get to be a part of something that he was a part of when he was my age.
The Regeneron Science Talent Search is celebrating our 85th year. I can't think of a better year to be celebrating our 85th, because this is the 10th year of the partnership of the Regeneron Science Talent Search.
A competition like this that really recognizes young scientific talent can make those young individuals believe in themselves and make them believe that they really have something special inside of them that can make a difference. I know that the Science Talent Search did that for me.
85 years is such a long time, and I'm also thinking about the next 85 years and how maybe one day I could maybe inspire another class.
It feels like I'm at the sort of the precipice of this whole thing. It's just the ongoing legacy of the Science Talent Search.
I can't wait to be a part of the legacy, and hopefully in a couple of years be the one that's coming back and talking about how STS changed my life.
I believe that we are at a turning point when it comes to science.
There are a lot of questions and challenges that we face today, perhaps even more than there were in the past.
2026 is a year that has had significant setbacks in research, including funding cuts.
Through research, one particular thing that the younger generation can do right now is outreach. It's really important to advocate for what you believe in.
I think my research can help to reflect the challenges we're having in our society today. So what is the benefits? How do we use AI in the right context?
In a world with so much uncertainty for tomorrow, I look around at all of my fellow finalists and I see just amazing projects that are solving issues like climate change, Alzheimer's, cancer, all tackling the problems of tomorrow and today.
The Regeneron STS class of 2026 is extraordinary. It's extraordinary because
it's a gathering of such innovative, talented people.
Because we are following in the footsteps of all of these heroes. Because we are driven and persistent.
Because we're the most excited of all years and we're the most pumped. You're gonna be overwhelmed by the energy we bring.
Medical cures and blackjack. Okay, get ready. What an unforgettable week. Tonight's finalists are not just brilliant young scientists, but among them they are athletes, they're artists, musicians, Eagle Scouts, journalists, EMTs, you name it. They are dedicated to giving back to their communities and those in need through volunteering, tutoring, creating new solutions to our world's most urgent challenges. So we'd like to get to know a little bit more about our finalists. Take a look.
Rohan Arnie, High Technology High School, Lincroft, New Jersey. Rohan likes to unwind with a good book. His favorite genres are philosophy and sci-fi, though he credits reading pop astrophysics with helping spark his interest in science. Doing physics research at CERN is high on his bucket list. His other hobbies include building Legos and playing the trumpet. Rachel Chen, Marlboro School, Los Angeles, California. Rachel founded the math club at her all-girls school to give students like her the confidence to see themselves in math. In her free time, Rachel enjoys skiing and puts seeing the northern lights at the top of her bucket list. Linus Chen Plotkin, Germantown Friends School, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With his ham radio, Linus has made contacts in over 50 countries. Linus is also a guitarist and singer who plays just about everything. When he's not cheering on the Eagles, you can often find him jamming at a Philly blues bar. Rika Chopra, Mission San Jose High School, Fremont, California. A pianist and composer, Rika dreams of a career in academia and pursuing music production on the side, hopefully in a big city with a cool car and a cat. Rika urges young scientists not to fear failure. If something doesn't work, try something else. Colin Gia Chu, the Nueva School, San Mateo, California. Founder of the Sustainable San Mateo County Youth Advisory Council, Colin says environmental issues in his community helped spur his pursuit of science research. Colin spends his time playing water polo and the French horn and plans to study physics and economics at Harvard University. Mason Corey, Kingsway Regional High School, Swedesboro, New Jersey. An extrovert, Mason loves hanging out with friends and with his two puppies, Milo and Max. He's performed in almost a dozen shows at his regional theater and helped found the South Jersey Youth Arts Association. Mason's next steps? He intends to study aerospace engineering. Jeshvi Desai, Yorktown High School, Yorktown Heights, New York. Jeshvi believes the urge to outsource critical thinking to AI is a troubling issue facing youth today. Solving difficult problems and connecting with others is what makes science fun. Similarly passionate about healthcare access, Jeshvi leads her school's chapter of MedLife and will study biomedical engineering next year. Maithreya Durrani, Bergen County Academy's Hackensack, New Jersey. Varsity volleyball player Maithreya founded Serial Codes, a free global competitive programming contest to share his love for algorithmic thinking and the joy of problem solving with others. The aspiring physician scientist says pursuing STEM will teach young learners to ask questions that lead to awesome ideas. Jonathan Du, Los Altos High School, Los Altos, California. Whether he's sketching or writing short stories, Jonathan loves a good creative project. Once inspired by educational content creators that revealed math to also be creative, playful, and full of wonder, Jonathan adds his own advice for future scientists. Stay curious and keep wondering. Leanne Fan, Westview High School, San Diego, California. Leanne enjoys painting and running flavor chemistry experiments with different ice cream combinations, like salted lavender goat cheese with strawberry crumble. Future goals include building a gallery that celebrates the similarly cool combination of art and science, and maybe leading the WHO. Connor Hill, Delta High School, State College, Pennsylvania. A few of Connor's favorite hobbies include juggling, hiking, and creating logic puzzles. He finds inspiration in the philosophy of mathematics, which emphasizes collective effort to uncover underlying truths, and hopes one day to pass that on to his students as a professor. Claire Jang, Bergen County Academy's Hackensack, New Jersey. Claire plays classical piano and dreams of using science to help others diagnosed with juvenile idiopathic arthritis. Claire credits JIA as the reason she does research and encourages young scientists to find their own purpose. Another item on Claire's bucket list? Traveling the world. Edward Kang, Bergen County Academy's Hackensack, New Jersey. Edward is a baritone in choirs at school and enjoys collecting his favorite albums on vinyl. Receiving the debate topic of universal healthcare in 7th grade helped kickstart Edward's interest in medicine. He's eager to become a doctor and hopes to conduct clinical trials and large-scale research projects. Cushy Karthikeyan, Ardsley High School, Ardsley, New York. An aspiring astrophysicist, Cushy dreams of shaping future explorations of the cosmos and communicating science to the public. Cushy believes that with the right resources, all young people are capable of great things, and science is a great way to change the world. Jae-Ho Lee, Spring Branch Academic Institute, Houston, Texas. Jae-Ho founded a club where he and other volunteers teach unique mathematical concepts to elementary school students. He credits his own math teacher for inspiring him to pursue research. A violinist, Jae-Ho also loves a good board game. He's even tried making his own. Francis Leong, the Nueva School, San Mateo, California. Francis, who grew up watching documentaries on subjects like CRISPR, says contributing to our ability to fight disease with rapid, personalized treatment plans would be super cool. This crochet crafter advises embracing the moments that challenge you. They lead to the greatest growth. Sophia Leong, Centennial High School, Ellicott City, Maryland. Sophia believes genuine connections are essential for young people, and as an aspiring physician, researcher, writer, the scientists she admires are those who pair scientific rigor with profound empathy. You can often find Sophia baking desserts, playing the cello, and writing letters to friends. Ella Liu, North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics, Durham, North Carolina. Ella loves exploring different creative outlets, whether that's painting, forming a band, or continuing to test how well machines interpret abstract human concepts, the basis of her STS project. To young scientists, Ella recommends being unashamed to ask the simple questions. They're often the most revolutionary. Kevin Liu, Bellarmine College Preparatory School, San Jose, California. Kevin is troubled by political apathy among his peers and hopes to advise on policy for emerging technologies as a way of combining his interests in research and government. In his free time, Kevin leads the Hack Club and plays pickup basketball at his local park. Frank Lucci, bassist San Antonio Chavano, San Antonio, Texas. Frank is a runner and a DJ. A tinkerer, he can't wait to collaborate on ambitious robotics projects in college and beyond. His biggest tip for other young inventors is a practical one. Carry an idea journal, not just to document problems, but to be prepared when inspiration strikes. Finnegan McGill, Tanca Verde High School, Tucson, Arizona. Finnegan captains his school's cross-country team and trains in Tang Soo Do, a Korean martial art. A member of the Southern Arizona Youth Symphony, he once stepped in to learn percussion on the go. Fittingly, his advice for young scientists: don't wait until you feel ready to start. Natalie Muro, Palmer High School, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Natalie hopes to develop her research project into a business, deploying her device across the world to address harmful algal blooms. A swimmer, Natalie relaxes by trying different cuisines and watching her hometown Broncos and Nuggets, though she says that's sometimes a little stressful. Seth Jacob Nabbit, William Howard Taft Charter High School, Woodland Hills, California. Seth plans not to just study physics, but to be part of the fusion revolution, making abundant clean energy a reality and bringing humanity to its interstellar era. In the meantime, he loves rock climbing and hiking around Los Angeles. Ananya Galur Nagendra, Plano East Senior High School, Plano, Texas. Fascinated by ants, Ananya hopes to pursue a PhD in entomology, helping with conservation efforts and protecting insect biodiversity. In her free time, she's a volunteer with her local guinea pig rescue and is classically trained in both Carnatic and opera singing. Max Hong Nguyen, Leland High School, San Jose, California. Max founded Wellness Play, an organization that promotes youth mental health in video games. He also founded his school's Habitable Worlds Club to share his passion for astronomy and hopes to one day experience the focus of his research firsthand by going to outer space. Rehan Papar, The Woodlands College Park High School, The Woodlands, Texas. When choosing a research area, Rehan says passion is key. It doesn't matter how big or small a problem is, just that you think it's cool. Outside of research, Rehan's passions include pickleball, playing the drums, and making virtual reality medical education apps. Kaya Parikh, Hunter College High School, New York, New York. Kaya is a founding member of her school's Student Advisory Council and her rock band, the Valkyries. She also writes screenplays and loves attempting puzzles and escape rooms with her siblings. Her dream job? Analyzing ice core samples in Antarctica. Siddharth Pasari, Hunter College High School, New York, New York. Siddharth overcame his fear of water to become scuba certified, a lesson he says made him a better researcher. Only by taking a chance is there potential for discovery. Passionate about educational access, Siddharth hopes to one day serve as a mentor for high school scientists. Ashritha Penamudi, Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, Alexandria, Virginia. Ashritha hopes to get a master's in public health and dreams of traveling the world to deliver population-focused interventions and maybe food vlogging along the way. While she acknowledges that science can be intimidating, Ashritha reminds young learners that it's always okay to ask for help. Vallabh Ramesh, DuPont Manual High School, Louisville, Kentucky. Vallabh volunteers at senior care facilities through his organization, Cognitive Connections, Inc. He says indifference is his generation's greatest challenge, but that with compassion and empathy, a better future is possible. Looking into his own future, Vallabh hopes for a retirement gig as a national park ranger. Ashka Shah, Jericho Senior High School, Jericho, New York. Ashka is the captain of her varsity fencing team. She was even on her way to a match when she found out she was an STS finalist. Her career aspirations include running a free clinic for underserved patients and being an elementary school teacher. Iris Shen, The Woodlands College Park High School, The Woodlands, Texas. Iris loves experimenting with different artistic media, from sculpture to painting and beyond. In the future, she hopes to study biochemistry, earn her EMT certification, and work on larger scale art projects like a 100-chapter webcomic. Uma Maya Stanu, Westwood High School, Austin, Texas. Uma is a dancer with a bucket list goal of offering free master classes from a traveling dance studio. Her other dream projects include coral reef restoration and founding a biotech company. Uma says the key to scientific progress is drive. If you care about it, go for it. Leon Wong, King School, Stamford, Connecticut. Leon is the co-founder of WebLift, a nonprofit dedicated to creating free websites for local small businesses. He played the piano for 10 years and loves going to concerts with friends. Leon will study neuroscience in his pursuit of becoming a physician and healthcare policymaker. Henry Shia, Westview High School, Portland, Oregon. An aviation fanatic, Henry is fascinated by commercial airliners and wants to ride on as many as he can. He's also an avid swimmer and co-founder of a group called Youth for Empathetic AI, which recognizes the value of ethical, human-centered artificial intelligence. Jerry Hsu, Lexington High School, Lexington, Massachusetts. Outside of research, some of Jerry's favorite pastimes are trading card games like Magic the Gathering. In the lab, he takes a similar collectible approach, stressing the importance of integrating different fields. He'd love to pursue an interdisciplinary major like computational biology and maybe even work for Regeneron. Jonathan Yan, Sage Hill School, Newport Coast, California. Jonathan's Ride Smart initiative aims to improve cyclist safety through technology and education. A hockey player, his other hobbies include reading historical fiction, playing pop songs on the flute, and creating cool things with his 3D printer. Alyssa Yu, Poolsville High School, Poolsville, Maryland. Alyssa, a card enthusiast and piano player, will use college to try new things and pursue her dreams of bettering society. A thrill seeker at heart, she also has her eye on Fury 325, the longest steel roller coaster in North America. Celine Jong, Phillips Exeter Academy, Exeter, New Hampshire. Celine sings in 2 a cappella groups and leads the engineering club at her school. She encourages students not to underestimate the power of hard work. You don't always have to feel like the smartest person in the room to do great things. Audrey Jung, North Allegheny Senior High School, Wexford, Pennsylvania. Audrey plays tennis and loves to cook, a passion that led her to found her local chapter of Food Lounge, a student-led nonprofit combating food insecurity in her community. Be curious about the world around you, Audrey advises young scientists, and keep asking questions.
Let's hear it for the Regeneron Science Talent Search Class of 2026. Well, it is an annual tradition during STS to elect a class speaker, a recognition named in honor of nuclear chemist Dr. Glenn T. Seaborg. Among his many achievements, Dr. Seaborg was a Nobel laureate, an advisor to several US presidents, and a discoverer of 10 atomic elements. One of them, which Seaborgium, even bears his name. A champion of upholding the public's understanding of science and education, Dr. Seaborg also served on the Society's Board of Trustees for 30 years. In his capacity, he was a mentor and inspiration to more than 1,000 Science Talent Search finalists. And to honor his legacy each year, the finalists, they choose one voice among them who best exemplifies their class and shares Dr. Seaborg's extraordinary ability to inspire a passion for science in others. So to present this year's award, we are thrilled to invite past Regeneron STS first place winners, Lillian Peterson and Yoon-So Choi. They are gonna join us on stage. Now, this is significant because both Lillian and Yoon-So competed virtually during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. So until now, they have never had the opportunity to appear live and in person during an STS Awards gala. So welcome. Does it feel a little different now? It's a little strange, huh? Yeah. A little bit more pressure here. Okay, wonderful. So please join me in congratulating now the 2026 Glenn T. Seaborg Award winner from the Nueva School in San Mateo, California, Colin G. Chu. Woo! Congratulations.
Good evening. Thank you for the incredible honor to represent the Regeneron Science Talent Search Class of 2026. I'm deeply grateful to Regeneron and the Society for Science for making this remarkable program possible. Tonight, we gather in the Great Hall of the National Building Museum, where over a century ago, President Theodore Roosevelt held his inauguration ball during a time when innovation in science and engineering, from air travel to communication, was rapidly transforming the world. The attendees that evening reflected an extraordinary diversity of perspectives, from members of Congress to indigenous leaders to foreign diplomats. This moment exemplified the power of collaboration, people with unique experiences and ideas coming together with a shared belief in solutions that genuinely impacted the future. Over the past week, each of us has experienced something very similar. Our class of 40 finalists has come together from across the country to talk with scientific leaders, STS alumni, America's politicians and lawmakers, but most importantly, with one another. The connections we made, from early morning conversations before an exhilarating day of sharing our work with the public, to late nights solving group theory problems together on the whiteboard and reflecting on the existential implications of each other's research, have been extraordinary. To me, it is this sense of collaboration and these moments that are more important than ever in our fight to uphold the standards of science today. Our researchers are confronted with some of the most profound challenges humanity has ever faced: climate change, artificial intelligence, and the global health and hunger crises. These issues are complex and unsolved, but together, the finalists on this stage tonight recognize that each presents a new opportunity for our generation to build a better future. There's a famous Haitian proverb, beyond mountains, more mountains. which reminds me that with every challenge we overcome and with every new discovery we make, only more questions will arise. And yet, surrounded by so many brilliant young scientists, I'm confident that in the decades to come, our society will be able to look back and say that we climbed those mountains, together building a more sustainable, just, and resilient future. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Colin. Congratulations on behalf of Regeneron and the Society. Each of our finalists has expressed their gratitude to those who have helped them achieve success. So I want to take a moment here on their behalf. We would like to take this moment to recognize the teachers, the mentors, the research advisors, and of course the parents, all of you who have done so much. The families have supported and encouraged these exceptional students in their pursuit of scientific innovation. Thank you. They could not have done it without you. It goes without saying that the Science Talent Search, it's a demanding competition, beginning with an initial pool of more than 2,600 entrants. 300 scholars were selected by a panel of evaluators for their exceptional research skills. Many of those evaluators, they're here with us tonight. We'd like to thank them for their service. So from those 300 scholars, the prestigious final 40 that you see before you, that were selected based on the creativity, scientific rigor, and world-changing potential of their research. So over the past few days, each finalist has presented their research to our esteemed judging panel and participated in individual interviews designed to evaluate overall knowledge of science, complex problem solving, and innovative thinking beyond their own field of study. So now, I would like to introduce the chair of the Regeneron Science Talent Search Judging Panel. From Vanderbilt University, Professor of Mechanical Engineering and Deputy Director of the Vanderbilt Institute of Nanoscale Science and Engineering, welcome Dr. Jason Valentine.
Good evening. I know I speak for the entire judging panel when I say that this week has been a remarkable opportunity to meet the future of science. It has been our great pleasure to get to know the finalists and learn about their fascinating research. I'd like to thank my colleagues on the panel for dedicating their time and resources to ensuring that each finalist had a very thorough adjudication. The judging panel is Dr. Jimena Bernal, Dr. Brent Carey, Dr. Nyasha Chambwe, Dr. Jacinta Conrad, STS 1995, Dr. Keisha Cook, Dr. Keith Crawford, Dr. Nicholas Erickson, STS 1997, Dr. Claudine Gartenberg, STS 1992, Dr. Dan Grohlman, STS 1999, Dr. Jennifer Kalish, STS 1994, Dr. Rachel Lazarus, Dr. Dawei Lin, Dr. Derek Morton, Dr. Jenny Newberry, STS 1990, Dr. Sohini Ramachandran, STS 1998, Dr. Ben Raphael, STS 1992, Dr. Naomi Taylor, STS 1980, Dr. Christine Willett, STS 1989, Dr. Melanie Matchett Wood, and Dr. Justin John. We are also so grateful to all of you, and all of those out there who have nurtured these young scientists and helped them to achieve so much so early in their careers. And now, it is the moment that we've all been anticipating. In recognition of tonight's special anniversary, the past winners we met earlier will be assisting in tonight's award presentation. I'd like to invite Maya and George back to the stage. It is my honor to announce the top prize winners of the 2026 Regeneron Science Talent Search. George, the envelope, please. The 10th place winner and the recipient of a $40,000 award. From William Howard Taft Charter High School in Woodlands Hills, California, Seth Jacob Nabbit. Congratulations. A 10, yep. The 9th place winner and recipient of a $50,000 award from Los Altos High School in Los Altos, California, Jonathan Dew. The 8th place winner and the recipient of a $60,000 award from King School in Stamford, Connecticut, Leon Wong. The 7th place winner and recipient of a $70,000 award from Bergen County Academies in Hackensack, New Jersey, Claire Jang. The 6th place winner and recipient of a $80,000 award from Westview High School in San Diego, California, Leon Fan. That envelope, I'll trade you. The 5th place winner and the recipient of a $90,000 award From Lexington High School in Lexington, Massachusetts, Jerry Shue. Thank you, Neil. I'll trade you. You take that. The fourth place winner and the recipient of a $100,000 award. From Marlboro School in Los Angeles, California, Rachel Chen. Okay, the third place winner and recipient of a $150,000 award. From the Woodlands College Park High School in the Woodlands, Texas, Iris Shen. The second place winner and the recipient of a $175,000 award. From Bergen County Academies in Hackensack, New Jersey, Edward Kang. And the first place winner and the recipient of a $250,000 award. From Delta High School and State College, Pennsylvania, Connor Hill.
Congratulations to our top 10 winners of the 2026 Regeneron Science Talent Search. Let's celebrate! On behalf of Society for Science and Regeneron, thank you again for joining us this evening. And thank you again for the amazing team at Regeneron for your continued commitment and 10 more years. Congratulations to every one of our brilliant finalists, and thank you for serving as an inspiration to all. We wish wish you the best in all your future endeavors. Good night, everyone.
If you will be an incoming high school senior and are inspired by this group, learn more about Regeneron STS on the Society's website. The 2027 application, official rules, and eligibility guidelines will be available on June 1st.